Alright guys, so today I'm gonna be showing you how to make a kinda advanced anti-raid system. So what we're going to want to do is get a player get player by account name. Okay, now once we have this, it should look like this. You're gonna want to go to tools and go and connect. You're going to want to open up our menu and go to profile, but you should see your username right here. Not this one, not your display name, this small one right here. Say your username. And then we are going to go to this and do your username. And then we are going to want to get a left hand position and a right hand position. Alright, now that we have our right hand position and our left hand position and the get player account, we are going to want to get a chip called less than. Now that you have that, it should look like this. And now you have this, you want to go back to the search and you're going to want to do distance. So you want to get a distance chip. Okay, now that you have your distance chip, your less than, and your right hand position and your left hand position, we are going to want to get a if chip. Now that we have that, so I put the circuits in the wrong place. We want to swap those around, just like that. Now what we are going to want to do is get a event receiver. Okay, now that you guys have your event receiver, you want to configure your event receiver by going to tools and pressing configure. And then you should see event or select event, press that. And just scroll all the way down, you should see update 30 Hz. Press that. Okay, now this is what we're going to want to do. You're going to want to connect the player onto the get player account name to the target on the right hand position and do the same with the left hand position. Now we want to take the right hand position and put it into A on the distance chip, and then put the left hand position into B on the distance chip. So now we are going to want to put the distance onto A into there, and then you want to take your B chip, and I usually like to set mine as 0.2, and then you want to connect it to the result, and then connect the execution to the input on the if to each other. Boom. Now we are going to, for example, if we get a show subtitle, you don't have to do this. This is just me doing it to make sure it works. So we're just gonna do this, that, and just do hi. Yeah, it works. If you put your hands together, it'll say hi or whatever. So now what we are going to do, we are going to keep this, and we're just going to make it say, let's say your name is what if your name is on Rec Room? Just do it like your name and then is protecting the server. And then we are going to want to make the duration, gonna make it like 10 seconds. Now what we are going to want to do is we are going to want to get a delay. So we're gonna get a delay chip, and then we're gonna get another delay chip. So now we have two. Now what we're gonna do is connect run to the run and connect after delay to run, and then you want to connect this after delay to that run, and this run to that run. Okay, and now if we do else, so we're going to want to get a clear, and then we should see a chip called player clear current subtitle. Now we are going to want to connect that, and then connect it to those cancels. Now basically, if we open up our menu and then put our hands together, you should see how you start lagging and your CPU goes to the max. That means that it's working. So that means if somebody tries to crash your game with a crash gun or raid your game with a raider, it just won't work. Boom, that's how you make an anti-raider like this. Yeah, that's the end of the video.